this is Leslie with Denwerks Vintage Cars, and I'm really excited to do a walk around with you on this 1978 Ford F250 Ranger XLT Camper Special 4x4 Super Cab truck today. It is a one-owner truck, originally bought new at Rustine Ford in Pasco, Washington. Some family friends of ours have owned this truck in their family ever since that time, and they're ready to pass it along to a new owner. So I'm really excited to show it to you and just talk about some of the history and some of the features that it has. It is dark jade metallic paint with light jade is the two-tone colors. It has been repainted, had a repaint, probably mid-90s or so. Does have some paint flaws on it that I'll show you as we walk around. I tried to show everything as well in the photo gallery, but a video is always nice because you can get another look at it. Overall though, the paint is really gorgeous, and I'm glad that they repainted it in the same color. You can see up here it's got a dent. It's small, but it's there. As I said, it's a camper special. We did do the brakes in our shop in prep for the sale, and then also put wheels and tires on it. It's got the forward locking hubs. You can see this is a nice example of a Pacific Northwest truck. Couple spots of clear coat failure. One of them is right here. You can see that. Dual gas tanks. I like this little more aggressive tire. You can see some discoloration on the paint right here, and then a little paint flaw here. Oh, I forgot to open that other gas door for you. We do have a picture of the frame VIN also in the gallery for you. Then back here, you can just see some general age on some of the trim. I may not point out everything, but I'll just kind of point out the things that I see. And again, I tried to really capture a lot of this in the photos and the description as well. So hopefully this is helpful. It does have a replacement 400 in it. It originally came with a 400. And one of the really neat things for the next owner is that when they put the replacement 400 in, it was probably mid 2000s, I'm gonna say, and they've probably only put 5,000 miles or so on this truck since that time, so the motor should be nice and strong. And you can just see some of the age on the truck, on some of the trim pieces, but overall, this is a beauty. There's your other forward locking hub. All right, let's take a look at the interior. This truck is really nice. There's your bin. It's got the interior. And then you can see some general age on the door panels, but overall, really nice. There's your warranty tag. It's got these really neat original floor mats in it. I love them because they're just the nice green that match with the truck. I think they're great. So I'll show you the carpet. A little bit of age on the carpet as well. There's your 4x4. Does have cruise control. The cruise control does work. I just tested it. Also has factory air, and that works as well. You can see that the instrument cluster is in great shape. Your factory radio. It's got the aftermarket trailer brake. The seats are in great condition. Beautiful. I love this knit vinyl. Look, headliner, it's in pretty good shape. It's got a few imperfections. There's a screw up here. It's warped in some spots. It's so typical of these Ford trucks. And then you've got, you know, a couple spots where the material has chipped off. There's a little hole there. There's your visors. And then let's take a look in the back seat. So this one, it has the full back seat, which is nice. And then it flips forward. When we go to the other side, I'll flip it forward for you so that you can see how you can lay it out. So let's go take a look at the other side. This will be a great fly in and drive home truck. And if you have a family, Supercab, or a dog, maybe you just want to bring your dog along with you. Again, you can just see that this is a nice example of a Pacific Northwest truck. We are so lucky that there's no salted roads and mild winters, even if we do have to deal with a bit more rain than other people do. You can see there's a little bit of, it's really hard to show in this video. I don't know if it's going to show a little bit of etching here and on the windshield as well, just from age and from scratching as it comes up and down. It's pretty minor, but wanted to mention it. A couple of cracks on the dash here. If that bothers you, they do make those dash caps now that you can buy, and that can be a nice option. We didn't want to mess with it because this one's original, so we thought we'd leave it. Here's your glove box and your jacking instructions. Here's the other side. There's the carpet under the mat. I just love these floor mats because they just scream 70s to me. There's your kick panel on that side, and I don't know if I got there's your kick panel on that side. You can see that the carpet's worn through in a couple of spots. And then the seat on this side is awesome. Very comfortable seat. All right, and then the back seat on this side. So if you want to turn it over, flip this down, and then there's a little lever right here. I'm doing this one-handed. I got my other seat pushed back a little bit too far, but you can make this flat. Then this would actually be perfect for a dog or groceries or whatever. So really, really nice in here. Or bring your family, either which way. I was selling a 50 Chevy panel the other day, and I mentioned to Jason that the hood on a 50 Chevy panel is easier to open than a Ford hood. And he replied, because the Chevy guys are always working on their trucks, so the Ford hoods just don't have that much practice. But with that said, there's a lever inside, and then there's a lever right here. This is definitely one that you need the elbow down on the hood to open it. If you've ever owned a Ford, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Under the hood, there's your battery. There's your AC. It's got the Ford Racing valve covers on it. Replacement 400 motor. Like I said, it came with the 400. And they put a new motor in it around the mid 2000s. Paint was done maybe mid 90s, so a little bit older of a paint job. So this motor, we're estimating, has about 5,000 miles on it. It's got Edelbrock 600 CFM 4-barrel carb. Here's your jack. One thing to know, it does have an exhaust leak on the passenger side. I don't know if I can get down there far enough to show you, but there has been a repair to that in the past that you can see on this side. We think it's the gasket that needs to be redone. So just to note that. Otherwise, AC does work, like I said. Cruise works. Really, really nice under the hood. The family has enjoyed this truck, and they're ready for a new chapter and ready to pass it along to the next loving owner. And I am confident that we will find that person on Bring a Trailer. All right, let's take a look in the bed and at the top of the cab. It has this spray-in bed liner. It's in great shape. And just got a little rip right there. It's got the sliding rear window, which is awesome. Here's your drip rails. Passenger. And you can see the top of the hood, or I'm sorry, the top of the cab. Pretty good. It's got some little bit of clear coat failure, it looks like, going on there. And then this is the biggest spot of it right here on top of the cab. So I wanted to make sure to show you that. But overall, Really nice. And then bed rail caps and tailgate cap. I can't remember if I said that too, but hopefully that helps you get a little bit different look at the truck. We are dealers in Salem, Oregon. Hopefully that walk around was helpful for you. Again, we're with Denwerks Vintage Cars. We're in Salem, Oregon. We've been in the car business about 20 years now, and you're welcome to come see this truck in person. Just make arrangements with us to come by. We do it by appointment, and it's because we're dealers. It's sold as is and where is. Ask us any questions that you have. We're happy to help. Quite possible I missed something that you want to know more about, so let me know, and we'll be glad to share it with you. And we're looking forward to passing this along to the next owner for the next chapter of life.